Hi, my name is Dave Weston. I'm the Vice President of Security and Enterprise here at Microsoft. Today, I'd like to answer some questions about the Windows 11 security baseline, secured core PCs, and Microsoft Pluton. We know there can be some confusion around these topics, so let's talk about what they are and what they each bring to the table. With hybrid work on the rise, we knew it was time to raise the security baseline. Organizations need to be ready to protect sensitive information anywhere. With Windows 11, our customers can enable hybrid work and new experiences without compromising security. Windows 11 raises the security baseline with new requirements built into both hardware and software for protection from chip to cloud. Features that now come with any Windows 11 device include TPM 2.0 for hardware rooted trust, virtualization-based security, advanced encryption, and Windows Hello for passwordless protection. Secured core PCs build on the Windows 11 security baseline to provide an extra layer of protection against firmware attacks. These devices enable advanced hardware, firmware, and software protection by default. You get an elevated protection from the moment you unbox and turn on your secured core PC. Cybercriminals are rapidly evolving their attack techniques, threatening devices at the deeper firmware level. The September 2021 Security Signals Boost report shows that 87% of enterprises surveyed have experienced at least one firmware attack in the past 2 years. Firmware, which runs below the operating system at the core of the device, is emerging as a primary target because it's where critical operations like Windows startup happen. Attackers often try to overwrite firmware by using rootkits to compromise protection, such as the secure boot policy. Some advanced firmware protection was available before, but you need to find the right device with the right specifications to support it. Then you had to configure settings to enable those features. To solve these challenges, we worked with OEM partners to deliver a new category of specialized devices called Secured Core PCs in 2019. Secured Core PCs offer customers simplicity as well as significant security benefits. They provide additional measures at the firmware level, and they ship with these protections already turned on and enabled. As a result, customers can get advanced protection without needing to find the right device and then make complicated changes to settings. Protecting devices at the core can help strengthen an organization's zero trust security posture to help protect data and access anywhere. Enabling powerful default protection also means the security decision makers can invest more time and resources in value-added innovation instead of constantly protecting against an onslaught of attacks. According to the March 2021 Security Signals report commissioned by Microsoft, security decision makers who invested in secured core PCs reported a higher level of satisfaction with their security compared to other devices. The table below shows some of the core features that deliver this advanced protection. You can check out Secured Core PCs from our OEM partners at aka.ms/Secured Core PC devices. Designed by Microsoft and our silicon partners, Pluton is a security processor that integrates directly into the silicon of the CPU to provide hardware root of trust at the chip level. Embedding Pluton in the chip eliminates the need for physically exposed and potentially vulnerable communication paths between the CPU and the hardware root of trust. By delivering security at the core, Pluton aligns with our vision for the future of Windows PCs, where hardware and software tightly integrate in a unified approach to help eliminate entire vectors of attack. Secured core PCs come with integrated layers of protection enabled by default at all levels of the device, including firmware. Pluton is a security processor that our OEM partners can add to a Windows 11 device, including secured core PCs, to provide additional hardware protection for sensitive assets like credentials and encryption keys. Another distinction is that with Pluton installed, Windows 11 devices receive security processor updates directly from Microsoft to simplify security management. Customers in a data-sensitive scenario want the highest level of Windows security. When a processor is located on a separate, discrete chip on the motherboard, the communication path between the root of trust and the CPU can potentially be vulnerable to physical attack. The revolutionary design of the Pluton security processor helps eliminate this risk by embedding root of trust directly into the CPU. Pluton also solves the security challenge of keeping firmware up to date. Without Pluton, updates to security firmware typically come from a variety of sources, adding management complexity and potential risk to systems lacking the latest protection. Pluton also provides a flexible, updatable platform for running firmware with security functionality authored, maintained, and updated by Microsoft. Pluton is integrated with the Windows Update service, benefiting from over a decade of operational experience, reliably delivering updates across more than 1 billion endpoint systems. You can get devices with Pluton from our OEM partners. Pluton will be continuously updated through Microsoft's Windows Update to provide the latest security functionality. You can find devices with Pluton at aka.ms/Pluton devices. All Windows 11 devices require a TPM 2.0. If a device has Pluton, then Pluton can fully meet the Windows 11 requirement for TPM 2.0. Pluton can be used with a TPM 2.0 or as a standalone security processor. Customers can ask their OEMs for a configuration that enables Pluton for their specific needs. Secured Core PCs and Pluton were originally introduced to provide an additional layer of security for data-sensitive, highly targeted industries like healthcare, government, and financial services. However, the shift to hybrid work has introduced new security risks as more employees are distributed around the globe. According to data from the September 2021 Signals Security Boost Report, 75% of security decision makers surveyed at the vice president level and above feel that the move to hybrid work leaves their organizations more vulnerable to security threats. And Microsoft's 2022 Work Trend Index report shows that cybersecurity issues and risks are top concerns for business decision makers who worry about issues like malware, stolen credentials, and devices that lack security updates, as well as physical attacks on lost or stolen devices. Therefore, our vision is to raise the security baseline for everyone by making Secured Core PCs and Pluton the norm in consumer and business devices alike, so that we may all benefit from these advanced security solutions. Not necessarily. Pluton and Secured Core PC are independent offerings. Devices could support Pluton, Secured Core PC, or both at the discretion of the OEM. To be considered a Secured Core PC, a device must have multiple layers of protection enabled. Pluton can provide additional protection to any supporting Windows 11 device, including Secured Core PCs. Thank you for listening. I hope this answers some of your questions around Windows 11, Secured Core PCs, and Microsoft Pluton.